Hey up, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today I'm just going to be showing you how I've fitted the pyramid rear hugger and the DNA performance air filter and the genuine Royal Enfield handguards to my Royal Enfield Scram 411. So without further ado, let's get the hugger unwrapped and crack on with fitting it to the bike. So the first job, very straightforward, is to remove the OEM chain guard, because the pyramid hugger actually comes with the chain guard as part of the overall moulding for the hugger. So we need to remove the chain guard, and it's just a matter of undoing these 10mm bolts, just two of them, and lifting the chain guard off. Right, there we go, chain guard off. And the next job is to put the hugger into place, and probably a good idea to leave as much of this heavy duty cling film on as possible, just to protect the finish while you're fitting it. So from the small fixings kit that comes with the hugger, on this side you're going to need the shorter two of the 4 Allen bolts that are provided, and they just replace the OEM bolts that were in previously, and there are 2 little black plastic washers that also need to go onto those bolts before you screw that hugger in on the left hand side of the bike. So those are the fixings that you require from the kit. And just do those 2 bolts up finger tight for the time being, because there's another fixing on the right hand side of the bike, and this is it. These bolts are a 4mm Allen key that you will need. So here we are on the right hand side of the bike, the right hand side of the swing arm, and what you'll see there is a 10mm bolt which holds down a bracket which secures the ABS sensor, the ABS lead to the rear wheel. So you just need to undo that, because that's going to be the 3rd anchorage point for the hugger. So just pop the ABS lead there out of that carrier, loosen the bolt and remove the ABS lead carrier, which is then going to be reinstalled above the hugger. So the next job then is to use these items, which is a metal sleeve, a grommet and a hex bolt. And what we're going to do is we're going to place the grommet into the rearmost hole on that flange there on the hugger. So you just need to persuade that grommet into the little hole there at the back of the pyramid hugger, and then inside there you'll be placing the metal sleeve.
Nice boy.
Now what you can probably see is that bracket that supports the ABS cable actually has a little flange on the bottom of it, and that's now going to prevent it sitting flat on the top of the hugger. So we're going to need to saw that off, grind it down, file it down, whatever, to allow that bracket when reinstalled to lay flat on top of the flange of the hugger. So next, using the original washer from the OEM fitting, just pop that on the Allen bolt from the fixing kit and put the ABS support bracket back in place and tighten that up. Make sure it's all straight and lined up. Okay, so now just to make sure that you place the two ABS sensor leads, the smaller bottom one and the larger top one with the rubber surround back into that bracket, and then you can fully tighten up the bracket. So your work on the right hand side is complete there. So then back round to the left hand side, remove what remains of that blue cling film there, and then the final job is to tighten up the two bolts on the left hand side. And there we have it, dead straightforward, one pyramid rear hugger fitted to the Scram 411. Nice job. Right, so next job then is to unbox the DNA performance filter for the Scram 411, and what this does is it's a better quality filter. It's reusable, washable, etc., and also it provides for much better breathing due to the larger intake afforded through that brass flange that you can see there. So the instructions are fairly straightforward, so let's crack on and get this fitted. Okay, so first job then is to remove the left hand cover here, which gives access to the air filter. They are three 4mm Allen bolts. Now you don't need to remove the one you can see there in the bottom left hand corner. The sole purpose of that bolt is to attach the plastic piece you can see at the bottom there, that triangular piece, to attach that to the side panel. So it's just those three that actually attach the panel to the bike that you need to remove. Then just using a Phillips number 2 screwdriver, remove the 3 screws that retain that black plastic triangular cover that you can see there that gives you access to the air filter, and it's that piece there which is going to be replaced by the metal plate that comes with the kit. So out with the old filter there, and as you can see, nothing like the quality of the DNA filter, which is a much more substantial piece of kit. And then it's simply a matter of replacing the old filter with the new. A bit of the tip here, it might be easier for you to put that metal flange onto the filter before placing the filter into the bike. And then it's a matter of doing up those 3 Phillips 2 retaining screws, and there's your new DNA performance filter secured into the bike. So just replace the side panels now, and very important this, fire up the bike and let it run on idle for 12 minutes to allow the ECU to adjust to the new air filter. So finally then, fitting the Royal Enfield handguards. First job, remove the bar ends using a 6mm Allen spanner, and just moving the end of the grip puppy out of the way there to give easier access. Then just a matter of attaching the handguard using the bolt and large rubber spacer provided in the kit, and tightening up there again with the 6mm Allen wrench. And there we have it, the Royal Enfield handguards. Great bit of kit, very good quality, and a useful addition to the bike, I would suggest, particularly at this time of year. Okay, hope that's been of some use to you. Please like and subscribe, and if you're riding, ride safe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, take care.